Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates going up against the Atlanta Braves. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Singy, we're going to see a lengthy win streak put to the test.
Over the course of a full season, Boog, there are few stretches where a team is clicking offensively, defensively, starting pitching, and bullpen. Right now, this is one of those stretches for this club.
Just about ready to roll. Showing the slab in today's game. Max Fried. How about a scouting report on him?
Yeah, he battled through 7 innings last time out. He pitched well enough to get the win thanks to that offense. He'll look to turn in another quality start in this one.
Okay, all set to go at the plate for Pittsburgh. Ke'Bryan Hayes. Here's a strike at the knees. And we are underway.
136.
Next offering is in for a strike. On the ground right side. One out in the top of the first. Bryan Reynolds here.
The center fielder, number 10, Bryan Reynolds.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And fouled off. One down, base is empty. And that's ripped into left, base hit. So up next, Reggie Jackson.
Number 9, Reggie.
And first offering is fouled off. There's the strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count. Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold.
Leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Ground ball up the middle, and it's through for a hit. Here's Oneil Cruz.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
And a foul ball. 2 outs. A couple of base runners at first and second. Next offering is in for a strike. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. Oh, he brought it back. Pirates strand a couple. And now the Braves will get their first crack at it. No score. It's major. We go to the bottom of the first. And on the mound in this one, Clayton Kershaw. Chris, he is a fun one to watch do his thing out there.
Well, he comes in carrying a career ERA under 3. He's been fantastic ever since he broke into the big leagues. Can't wait to watch him pitch today.
Bottom of the first. Stepping in the long ball threat, Joe Rios. Puts it away for the out.
Batting second.
And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
Bounce to third. Zips it to first. And Acuna retired. Stan Musial, the next to hit. This guy has turned into a beast. That one ripped. Hits the fence. Jackson throws to second. He's in there.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. He's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
Now the Atlanta cleanup hitter, Austin Riley. 2 for 7 in the series so far.
The third baseman, Austin Riley.
This one in the air center field. Reynolds makes his way towards it. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And that is that for Atlanta. We played an inning, no score. Free,
Leading
back
off
to
for
work.
The second baseman.
Michael Chavis
Michael
looks at one outside there.
Chavis.
And a pitch. Breaking ball inside. And that's ball 2. Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson is some boog, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
And there's ball 4.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Chadwick Trump stands in now and lets that one go for a strike. Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see these guys a lot.
Yeah, Boog, these guys are all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that.
Nice grab.
Timed it perfect. It's hard, I think, for those guys on the corners because, you know, especially when it's a right-handed hitter for third baseman, you don't see the ball.
He's got it, and there's 2 away. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Next pitch is outside. Up the middle, Albies on the run, throw to first, and that is that. Pirates lead 1. Welcome back, bottom of the inning. Now in for the Braves, Orlando Arcia.
Leading up for the Braves, the shortstop, Orlando.
And a pitch.
Arcia.
That one the other way, and base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
The second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Well struck left field. And that one is going to go. Ozzie Albies goes yard. His 12th of the season, and they jump ahead in the second. It's 2-0. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at-bat. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. Next offering is in for a strike.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Ripped on a line. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there's one down.
Batting 8.
Adam Duvall at the plate.
Adam Duvall.
There's a swing and a drive. On the warning track, and hauls it in.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Pulls that one foul. Kershaw fires. And that one ripped into right. He dives, but can't hang on. That's a base hit. Jackson throws to second, and he'll pull into second safely.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
So digging in, Joe Rios. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport.
Joe Rios.
Lined into right, And no one can get there. It falls in. And they hold the runner at third base as they decide not to risk the send with 2 away.
And that hit carries a little extra meaning, Boog. It keeps his hitting streak going. He is dialed in at the dish right now.
I don't think there's a more confident hitter in all of baseball right now. Looks like he's expecting a knock every time he steps to the plate. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. That one is absolutely belted. 1 run is in, and that one is off the wall. The run scores from first, extending their lead, and it's 4-0.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So 2 down now, and here is Stan Musial. Liner caught at second. Full. It's the Braves 4 and the Pirates nothing.
Leading off for the Pirates, the third baseman, number 13.
That one fouled off.
Ke'Bryan.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. On the ground to third, into the outfield, base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics. Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind him. This is where they need to get going. This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
And that one fouled off. Hayes gets his lead at first with nobody out. And there's a rocket into the outfield. The throw in. Here comes Hayes around third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. It's 4-1.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Next one misses. 2 balls, no strikes to count. And here it comes. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt.
Well, hitter looked pretty comfortable on that swing. Pitchers don't like to see that. Let's see how he changes it up on this next pitch.
And that one is lifted in the air. And Acuna able to make the grab. And there's 1 down. And here is Ernie Banks. And he's already singled in this game. Arcia collects it. The throw to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
Up next for Pittsburgh.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the DH, O'Neal Cruz. He popped out his first time. That one's in there, 0-1. Big swing and a miss.
Real ugly 0-1 swing right there. As a pitcher, got to be hunting for that strikeout. Keep him off balance. Send him back to the dugout.
And it gets by him. Acuna throws to second, and he's safe.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Way inside, gets out of the way. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Next pitch misses outside, and that's ball 2. And there's the strike. And now the lefty. Pitch misses there, and the count's full. And down on strikes he goes. Good job at damage control right there. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And welcome back. Now the third baseman, Austin Riley.
Leading off for the Braves, the third baseman, Austin
Kershaw back to work.
Riley.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And that extends his hitting streak yet
11.
again.
Shortstop.
This is starting to get pretty interesting, Singy.
Yeah, and the way he's going, it seems like there's no end in sight. This is a guy that no pitcher wants to face right now, especially with runners on base. I mean, he's doing all the little things right, and it just seems like he's in cruise control at the plate.
Here's Orlando Arcia to second. That's one.
Up next for Atlanta.
Here is Ozzie
The second
Albies up to
baseman.
hit. The
Ozzie.
switch hitter batting right.
Albies.
Swing and a ball popped up, and that'll get down for a hit. They get it in quickly, so first and second now, one out.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep, so pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. On the ground, could be two. Off-balance feed, there's one. And that's two. On to inning number 4. On to the 4th. And here's the catcher, Chadwick
Leading
Trump.
off for the Pirates, the catcher, Chadwick
That one fouled off.
Trump.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
And that one is lifted in the air. Acuna makes the catch, and there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of
next for
staying
Pittsburgh.
closed. If he
The left
does
fielder.
that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Frazier, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, certainly doing his very best out there on the mound to bring that win streak to a halt.
So now 1 and 2. Popped in the air, left field. Under it is Acuna to make the grab.
The first
And
baseman,
now,
number
Lewin
34.
Diaz.
Lewin
0 for 1, he grounded out in
Diaz.
his first at bat. And a foul ball. Pretty good job on the mound in this one, Siggy. It feels like we've seen a lot of off-balance swings.
Yep, just one free pass, and obviously he's not a big strikeout guy, but he gets soft contact and he gets outs.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Back at Truist Park. And now the right fielder, Adam Duvall.
Leading off for the Braves,
It's good speed at the top
The
of
right
the order
fielder,
here. You want to get it on,
Adam
see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get
Duvall.
around the bases and pick up a run.
He swings and fouls one off.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Reynolds pulls it down, and there's one away.
now batting.
And now the catcher
The catcher.
comes up to hit. William Contreras doubled his first time up. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Now batting.
Well, back in
center
trouble,
fielder,
Boog, and it's just been like this for him most of the game. They've been all over him since his first pitch, and I think he's got a very short leash right now. Really needs to lock it down here.
And now Joe Rios. Here's a drive out to right center. Way back there. Look out. Gone. His 17th of the year. And they add a pair. It's 6-2.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched. Taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Base is empty, one away. And stepping in is the speedy Ronald Acuna Jr. 1 for 2. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Long run, nice grab. 2 away.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Right side. Jackson should have this one. He's got it. And that is out number 3. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. Now a 6-2 ball game. Back here at the ballpark, top 5, Jon Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Ke'Bryan Hayes. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Makes the grab, 1 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Bryan Reynolds.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Rios on the move. Puts the squeeze on it. And there are 2 outs.
Well, on the mound, very efficient. Able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Reggie in the box again. Takes the strike. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Next pitch is outside.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Swung on, belted. That's back there. Turning, looking, and that one is gone. He rockets one to right. Home run number 5 on the season. It's 6-3.
Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
So 2 away with nobody on. Next, it's the Pirates cleanup hitter, Ernie Banks. He's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game. Swing and a ball hammered. Left field. Gone! They go back-to-back. His 4th home run of the season. And they cut into the lead. It's 6-4.
Back-to-back jacks. And this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in the lineup feeding off each other.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
And now here is O'Neal Cruz. In there for strike 1. The pitch. That one's in there. And the count is 0-2.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. That one's deep. And gone. Another one. Back-to-back homers. His 2nd of the year. And they close the gap. It's 6-5. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
And it's Michael Chavis at the plate.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the second.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Next offering is down low. That one drifts inside. The wind of the pitch. And now it's 3-2. Kicks and deals. Got him. And he's down on strikes for the second time today. They explode with 3 solo homers in the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Austin Riley.
Leading up for the Braves, the third baseman, Austin
A wind in the pitch.
Riley.
Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next,
Orlando Arcia now at the plate.
Orlando Arcia.
And he hits a ground ball right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
New pitcher on here, Sam Howard.
54.
And he'll do his best to keep this close.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and the little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. And he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A 2-run shot in the second inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
Slice down the right side.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, or maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into it.
Oh, he gloves it.
Sweet grab right there. That's the DRS for you, buddy. Defensive run save. Very athletic. Really good reactions. Nice job of saving that run.
Next is the designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna. This one smacked out to left center. In one, hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Cut off, throw to third. And he's got no chance. He's out. But 2 runs come in on the play.
The times that these guys take infield before ball games, they work on this play right here. And when it comes together perfectly, nice throw to the cutoff man, relay to third. You feel pretty good about cutting that guy off and keeping him from getting a triple and getting it out.
Now at the plate, Adam Duvall. Now a screamer into the outfield. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but he'll take that swing and that result every time.
And now it's William Contreras. In there, and it's 0-1. Duvall at second with 2 down. Rips that one to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Chadwick Trump.
The catcher.
0-1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Musial takes it to the bag. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting,
Matt Frazier, the next Pirate to hit. Now time is called here. Pitching coach on his way out to the mound.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Juan Marichal gets the ball now. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days.
Well, he's having an excellent season so far. ERA is under 2. A lot of flexibility coming out of the bullpen.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. 0-2 now. And down on strikes. And now 2 gone.
Got a pitch to hit right there with 2 strikes, but just couldn't get a piece. Tell you what, that screwball is so unique and it's so rarely seen. I think it can be tough for any hitter just to get a piece of it no matter where it's placed. As a hitter, you're just not used to seeing a pitch moving that way and getting on the same plane as it comes into the hitting zone.
Line drive. And Acuna able to make the grab. And that is that. Top of the order for the 6th. It's the Braves 8 and the Pirates 5. Back here in Atlanta, bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the center fielder, Joe Rios. The other way, and out number 1 on the grab. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
On the ground to the left. Throw is low, and he can't pick it. They get the tag on him, and that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Stan.
2 outs, base is empty. Stan Musial getting ready to hit. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And it is gone. His 7th home run of the season. And they add a run. It's 9-5. Zingy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Now, Austin Riley ripped on a line to center. Reynolds makes the catch, and that'll do it. Braves get 1 on the big fly. It's now 9-5. And welcome back. We go to the top of the 7th. Now batting Ke'Bryan Hayes.
For the Pirates, the third baseman,
In for a strike. 0-1.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
And he deals. In there. And so now 1-2. And that skips in the dirt. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. 1 away. Bryan Reynolds,
the center fielder.
the next.
Number 10, Bryan Reynolds.
That one's in there, 0-1.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike 1. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives a little bit more confidence to move to the at bat.
Bounce to the right side, and he handles it himself for the out.
The right fielder.
So up next, Reggie Jackson. Paul Mullen comes on defensively now as he takes over as the new second baseman.
Now playing second base. Number 19, Paul Mullen.
In there for strike 1.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Comes up empty on the swing, 0-2 now. That one hammered center field. That's back. Turning, looking, and that one is gone. His second home run of the game, and they're chipping away. It's 9-6. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in a spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
And the batter now, Ernie Banks. First pitch just misses. Right-handed reliever. That misses. And now 2-0.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
The pitch. That one misses, and the count is 3-1. Ground ball right side. Dives, and he can't hang on. See, fantastic effort, but that extends the inning.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Digging in, O'Neal Cruz. Right-hander kick steals. Foul ball there. Banks, the runner at first with 2 gone. Up the middle. And that'll do it. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on this solo homer. It's now 9-6. Now they turn to Alex Reyes. It's his job to keep his team in the game.
Number 29.
Orlando Arcia digs in now.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
And the pitch. Swing and a line drive caught.
The batter, number 19.
Here's the veteran second baseman, Paul Molitor. Came into the game on defense, so his first trip to the plate here. Bounced out to short. Over to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Now
Here is Matt Olson.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
In the air to left center. Frazier on the move as he glides back. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Welcome back, and now it's Michael Chavis.
Leading off for the Pirates, the second baseman.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Next offering is fouled back. Slice to right. What a play in right field. 1 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Next offering is in for a strike. The pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The pitch. Up the middle. And it gets by him.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Frazier in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. There's a strike. There's a strike.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important that getting back into this ballgame.
2-2. Little trouble with this one behind the plate. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Righty to the plate. Hard hit to third. Can't field it cleanly. No play. That's an infield single.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
And here's the first baseman, Lewin Diaz. In there, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
So the Pirates batting.
Number 13, T. Bryan.
Travis d'Arnaud, the new catcher now.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
Swings through that one. 0-1. Trump, the lead runner, out at second. Frazier on at first with 2 down. Next offering is in for a strike. Good eye right there. The tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. Braves 9 and the Pirates 6. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's a speed threat, Adam Duvall.
Leading up for the Braves, the right fielder, Adam
Reyes
Duvall.
back to work. That one ripped right center field. He can't get there. It's a base hit. In safely with a double, his second of the day. And now it's Travis d'Arnaud at the plate.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Toss to Diaz. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Now batting, the center fielder, Joe Rios.
Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Can't get there, base hit. Duvall coming home. Relay throw home. The tag out. And his third hit of the game is a triple.
I don't think he got a great read and or jump as he was trying to score from second on that one. Nice execution by the defense. Come up throwing, hit the relay man, and then onto the plate. Beautiful example of a well-executed play.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Good contact guy, good defender. A bunt, and it's popped up. Chavis racing over to make the catch. Braves strand one, and they won't add to their 9-6 lead. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now here is Bryan Reynolds.
The center fielder, number 10, Bryan Reynolds.
Colin McHugh on the pitch here, trying to protect his lead.
Number 32.
And here comes
McHugh.
fought off foul.
So important for him to control the heart rate right now. He's got to go through the heart of this lineup.
That one to first, and it goes just foul. 0-2 now. Got him looking. Down on strikes, and he knew it.
The right fielder, number 1, Jackson.
So digging in, Reggie Jackson. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit. And he looks pretty locked in right now at the dip.
And that's in there for strike one. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Rios under it. Makes the grab for the second out. Ernie Banks, the next to hit. He's already homered in this game. That one's in there, 0-1. Foul ball. Kawhi to kick the pitch. Ripped to third. And a base hit right there. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike. He comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
And first offering is fouled off. Banks off of first with 2 away. Next offering is in for a strike. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, just another big win today, and everyone is jumping on board behind this ball club. They're playing so well, they're packing the stands, and it's just an exciting brand of baseball. We'll see how far it goes, but right now, no one thinks it's going to end anytime soon.
9-6 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.